Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Seattle.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
There hasn't been a game played where defenses don't talk about coming out on their toes and being the aggressor. But, boy, when you give up a return like that, you're really starting it on your heels. Let's see how they adjust.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Graham. And he'll get 7 yards. Team to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Pick up, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Patterson sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Graham. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Patterson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And let out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Patterson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run on first down. Graham. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Patterson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off play action. Patterson. Going left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. Back to throw. Patterson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Graham. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Patterson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Operating from the gun. Patterson. The connection made. It's Graham. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Operating from the gun. Patterson. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early? Or...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Patterson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Off the play fake. Patterson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On first down, Patterson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On second down, it's Graham, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on second down, Donahue. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Donahue. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. $51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Graham is like a freight train. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air.
They go play action here on first down.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Graham. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Patterson. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Seahawks have opened the lead up to 30.
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Donahue.
That swung out wide to Harris.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down. Donahue.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Patterson. And This will be caught by his big wide receiver. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Patterson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Patterson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks just continue to roll.
Point after, right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Donahue. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Quick slant to Brown.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 3rd down, Donahue. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see Week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Donahue. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Following the fumble recovery, Patterson. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Patterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown! A big play there. 45 yards.
And the Seahawks have got it on cruise control.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Rams ready to go on offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Graham. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Up the middle they go. Graham, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on third down, Patterson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
So they got the turnover starting with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
The offense on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Back now in Seattle, Washington.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down.
Back to throw again.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. The throw over the middle taken in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Donahue. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Graham. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Patterson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Graham. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Seahawks send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Donahue. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Donahue. He gets it complete to Harris.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
86 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Hey!